afternoon and evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a bit of an interesting video, a basketball video, Carter. What are you doing? Well, that is because of the CEBL, the Canadian Elite Basketball League, has expanded to Winnipeg, and today was the game, the inaugural Winnipeg Sea Bears basketball team. It was really interesting as there was actually a few local guys that they had on the team. Actually, I think a principal I had for school, I think her son was on the team or whatever, and a few other people from the area or whatever, and it was just kind of nice to see. And I'm not someone who's really much of a basketball guy at all. I was at points of the game, I was trying to remember the rules and whatnot, and so I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit different kind of being at a sporting event and actually being the filthy casual. But it was fun. Although a few things I noticed different, because I actually have seen a basketball game before. When I was with my hockey team years ago in Minnesota, I saw a Minnesota Timberwolves game. And so I kind of got a little bit of an idea of how those things roll. And there's a few things of note. First off, they play the music during plays. They would play the music between plays, as you would see in any sport. But when the play started, I was expecting the music to stop. However, it actually continued through the entirety of the game. The only time they turned it off, actually funny enough, was when Winnipeg would get a free throw. They would turn it off so that our guy could concentrate, but not for the other team. So it was just kind of a fun thing. And I was really kind of taken back as it was really professionally set up. Good crowd there, about 7,000. They basically sold out the lower bowl. And yeah, it was just really exciting to see all the support behind this team and whatnot. And it was a good game. We played against the Vancouver Bandits. And it was one of those things where as well, they had the first timeout. And I was just expecting to just wait while they're on the sidelines looking at a board and a playbook or whatever. And then come back on. However, they had the cheerleaders come out and they did a dance number during the timeout, and the lights are going crazy. And I'm like, what on earth is this timeout? If I'm one of the teams, I'm not gonna lie, I'm annoyed. I'm trying to explain plays or have plays explained to me, and the lights are going crazy. But it was just kind of a funny thing, and I was just kind of what the hell am I watching? Although it was a fun time. It was a pretty competitive game. And at the end, I did say it was an interesting rule they had. I don't think this is in normal basketball. I think this was a CEBL rule that's exclusive to that league, where I think that when there's a minute left or something like that, they stop the clock, and whoever has more points, they add 9 points to that, and that's what's called the target score. So let's say the game at this point, the actual score was, I believe, 80-72. So 80 Winnipeg, 72 Vancouver. So the target score would be 89, because 80 is your leading score. And then from there's no clock, and they play until they get to that score, which essentially means that teams cannot stall for time, because there is no time anymore. It just goes till it's done. And secondly, it also kind of gives a bit of more of an opportunity for a team to possibly catch up and have a nice comeback. It was quite a fun time. Honestly, Winnipeg almost blew it as they got it up to 85 points and they led in 13 to Vancouver, so it was tied 85-85. However, they were able to finally pull ahead with the victory and win. They got a three-pointer, and then they got a layup and at the very end to finish 90-85 win. For the first ever game, nice win for the Sea Bears to start their season, to start their franchise. And overall, it was a fun experience. Now, the tickets were a little bit more expensive in the sense that they were more than Bomber tickets, but it was the first ever game. I expect tickets to be around $20 to $30. I hope it's more the 20 range. Honestly, I think if they try to charge Winnipeg Gold Eyes prices, they will actually have a decent turnout. It was a bit, honestly, kind of sad to see more people show up for this than Moose games, but again, inaugural season, inaugural game, it makes sense. But yeah, it was a great experience all around, and I hope someday to go to another game, hopefully where the tickets are a little bit cheaper. I actually wanted to get myself a hat at the game, but they had not properly prepared for the amount of people looking to get merch, and the lineup, I shit you not, was going down almost the entire side of the concourse. And it was just ridiculous. Like longer than WWE when they're here, longer than concerts whenever I go to a good amount of those. And so it was one of those things where I'll probably just get a hat when I'm at a next game because I can't order online because I need to try on hats and I'm picky. But yeah, it was a great time. So I hope that sometime you guys get to go out and check out the Sea Bears, support your local Winnipeg sports teams. Also, go check out your other teams, like, go check out your Valor FC, go check out your Winnipeg Gold Eyes, Blue Bombers, of course, and your Winnipeg Jets and Manitoba Moose, and Ice. My goodness, there's so many teams here now. But yeah, it was an overall fun time. If you guys were at the game, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited for basketball here in Winnipeg? And yeah, overall, that was just kind of my experience. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I will see you guys next time.
Connor, you'll special top for Connor.